Hi guys, welcome. It's Sunday Court Watchers meeting. I'd like to urge you to take your meds because I haven't taken my meds. No, I was muted. Probably because I didn't take my meds. Anyways, guys, we are watching court. We're gonna do some small claims court. A light just fell. I need to go deal with that. Please tell me what you had for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wished you had for dinner. We're not doing the divorce tonight. We need a little break. I'm not a boomer. No, no, no. It's just Sunday. My makeup's bad. My guys in the truck are not here. It'll be back tomorrow. I needed a break. Okay, Texas Roadhouse, pork chops, applesauce, and a slice of apple pie. That sounds delicious. Uh, there's bread there too, right? There's bread at the Roadhouse.
Which matter are we taking up? All right, the Oleans and Mr. Verboten.
Hi. All right.
Hello. All right, I understand the Oleans have a motion to dismiss.
That's correct.
Okay, I will grant that and sign off in an order that does that, and then everyone's on their way.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, do I need to dismiss too? Because we had a counterclaim.
Oh, you do have a counterclaim. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I understand you're doing that too. You're motioning to dismiss your counterclaim?
Yes.
Okay, granted the claim from the Oleans, the claim from Flying Colors, and then everyone can be on their way.
Great.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Too.
All right, anything else to do yet?
I brought another case back for trial. I think it's 3708.
Leslie, is there something you needed me for?
No, I
Get
just
out of the
brought this
way.
case back for trial. I need another case. That's all. I'm waiting.
Okay, all right. So Kayla will get that going for you. Then I've got, let's see, should I hold off or can
I don't
Want
think
me
there
to
are any
pause?
other rooms, actually.
Why is the Thurston County transmission room reporting for duty here?
But yes, right now.
Okay, so I've got Ms. Young and I've got Larry Collins, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and we're taking up case number 37082 filed by Ms. Young against Thurston County Transmission and Larry Collins. So let me put you both under oath here. Ms. Young, raise your right hand with me. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and is it Mr. Collins?
Hold on just a moment. Larry's out working on a transmission. I'm technically representing Thurston County Transmission. My name's Matt.
Oh, you're Matt. Okay.
I can get
well, we're
Larry.
gonna
Larry's on his
need-
way in here right now if you need him in here.
Okay, well, wait a second. and get
He's
you
right
in
here. Here's Larry.
That. All right, so Larry Collins, have you raised your right hand if you would? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right, let me, I'm looking back and forth here because I have two screens. I've got my court file electronic here. And let me,
Yeah, humble brag much, Judge. We know. Okay, we know.
trying to get this view of all of you corrected here. There we go. And I have to access something here. So just give me a moment to access my court file. So I am listening to you, but I'll be looking back and forth at the information that you both have filed with the court when you reference it. Otherwise, for me to think if I've got any questions. So give me a moment.
Come on, Judge. Gloat about your, not bloat, but gloat about your screens and then take forever.
Okay, now I've got that. Make this a little bit bigger so I can see you all. All right, so this, as I said, a claim filed by Ms. Young against Larry Collins in particular, as well as Thurston County Transmission, the company. So, Mr. Collins, how are you related to Thurston County Transmission?
I'm the owner.
You're the owner. Okay. All right. Just want to always to make sure we've got the right people here. So Ms. Young, you're asserting that there is, you're owed about $7,700, $77,3152. Is that still your assertion, the $77,3152?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then you're saying a failure to honor a lifetime transmission warranty. And then I've gotten some, so you didn't file anything in the last couple of days, right? Everything I've looked at was what you filed already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then going to Mr. Collins and Thurston County Transmission, you didn't file anything in, Wednesday, Thursday for today, right?
No.
Okay, good. Sometimes people do it the last minute and I haven't looked at it because I've already prepared for court, given all the other obligations I have, and I don't want to miss things. Nor I want people to be able to look at everything that everyone else has filed, so you're both ready. So Ms. Young, are you ready for your trial today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Collins and Thurston County Transmission, are you ready to defend this today?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And we may need to get Mr. Collins closer when he testifies. I'm happy to hear from other people too, but it's pretty faint and we're trying to put this on a recording so we can preserve
Matt
it.
will be Matt had the interaction with Miss Young.
Okay,
So I never spoke to her, so Matt will be discussing the matters, transactions back and forth from Miss Young.
okay. Well, you're being sued individually, so we're gonna get to the bottom of that as well.
That's fine.
All right. So, Ms. Young, I've reviewed what you filed here. Maybe you can give me what you'd like to say about all this.
Your Honor, I feel that they have violated their contract and violated the law under the RCW 46.71. It says basically the following specific actions are unfair and misleading. Advertising that is false, deceptive, or misleading. And the reason I say that is because everything in their contract and on their website says a lifetime warranty. I would like to define what a lifetime warranty is, or a lifetime. The previous owner who paid for this is irrelevant. They already received their money, and the vehicle itself, the transmission, is under the warranty, not the person. The ownership has nothing to do with it, because I looked everywhere on the website and on the contract, and it has nothing to do with the warranty not being transferable. They have verbally told me that it's not transferable, but nothing is documented in any writings. And so that's where I find that it's deceptive. On the website, everything says that the transmission warranty goes where the car goes, or where your vehicle goes. I have recently went as of this morning, and nothing has changed on the website, saying that basically they will honor their warranty. They are honest and they have integrity. And I'm not finding that they're doing that, because they're not standing behind their work.
So I'm looking at some of the things you filed here, And I'm looking first off, and you can direct me to whatever you want, but whether you filed it or they filed it. But I'm looking first off at Nate Quick was the previous owner of this 2013 Ford Escape.
Yes, he is the one who paid for the warranty.
Okay, and so, all right, and so we're looking at that to begin with, length of warranty agreement. Page 3, Exhibit 2 is what it's labeled at the bottom so that Thurston County Transmission can catch up with us. All right, so that was December 2nd of 2022. And then when did you get the vehicle?
May,
What year do we think she got the vehicle, guys? What year do we believe that she bought this vehicle? Also, I have to admit, I thought they were like power transmission lines. I really wasn't thinking vehicle transmission until they started talking. Sorry. And if you're just getting here, please clock in for your shift by hitting the like button, take your meds, sit down. We're having our weekly meeting.
it was on May, I believe it was the 24th.
So May of this.
Yes, it was
All
May.
right. Went in for service, requesting service on the transmission with Thurston County Transmission when?
It was on July the 25th.
Okay. All right, and then, so then you have me looking at, I believe you filed this, length of warranty agreement begins with the date of this warranty agreement. Thurston County Transmission will warranty the transmission named above for the period of, looks like lifetime, Washington State only, warranty maintenance required every 12 months or 12,000, whichever comes first. So when you, so this says mileage. Mileage was 184,666 when Mr. Quick had this done. Let me just write 184,666. And then what was your mileage when you got this in July? Or when you went to them in July, I'm sorry.
I went to them in July. The vehicle had 191.79 miles. It had gone 6,413 miles.
Thanks. Okay. All right. And so hadn't come up on the year of maintenance nor the 12,000 miles. And then I look further. So that's just the big language. And then the next page, page 4, exhibit number 2, we get into some detail. Terms of warranty agreement. Anything there I should look at in particular?
Only that the warranty is, it says that all the work had to be done by them. It covered all the labor and materials. Everything, I have been everywhere in the compliance with the law, but in their agreement.
Okay, so where did you get these documents were these from Mr. Quick or they came with the
Yes.
car? What?
Yes, Mr. Quick gave me them because when he sold me the car, he told me the transmission had been repaired and it was under a lifetime warranty. And that was part of the basis of me purchasing the vehicle.
All right, so exhibit 3, page 1 and 2 is what you got with the vehicle.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right, so then I'm looking at the more detailed discussion here under terms of warranty agreement. So I'm looking at A, covered items. So the transmission repair job described in the above repair order. Is that the above repair order? I'm not sure if that's the repair order or not, frankly. Let's see, maybe there's, but I'll take it as is. But it's referring me to a repair order is warranted to the customer against failure caused by defects in workmanship or materials. And if necessary, within the time and mileage specified above, they will be provided without charge. Those repairs, it sounds like, will be provided without charge to the customer. So, and then what they coverage is limited to the vehicle described. Any engine changes, all right. And then avoidance of the warranty agreement, several issues there. Repaired and properly installed, fluid used or damaged. All right, so there's several bases that might void this warranty. How you obtain service, the implied warranty, the recheck date and maintenance, and that was a year after. That was the date it appears to be. So this is unsigned. How do you know that Mr. Quick consented to this warranty? Whether there's a signature or not, how do you know?
Because Your Honor, when he actually took the vehicle back to get the recheck. They just basically gave him a decal to put inside the vehicle. He was in compliance with everything in the warranty. The only issue I have, Your Honor, is the warranty is on the VIN item vehicle. It has nothing to do with ownership of the vehicle because everywhere in their documentation and on their website, it specifically refers to the transmission. It says the warranty goes wherever your transmission goes. And all of this is documented in my exhibits. Exhibit 6, page 8, lifetime automatic transmission warranty. Yes.
Wait, slow down. Let me catch up with you first.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff in here. So I want to get to exhibit 6.
Right.
I've got exhibit 8. I've got, let me make this smaller. That'll be faster. Exhibit 7. So that's exhibit 4 still. Okay, page. Let me get there. 5, 6. Okay, exhibit 6, page 10.
It says page 8 here, Your Honor.
Back up. Page 8, one more back. Any moment. Four, 7. I'm almost there. Okay, page 8, exhibit 6, transmission warranty Olympia and Lacey drivers rely on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
We offer a
On my list.
lifetime warranty on all major transmission repairs. If you come down where I put an asterisk, lifetime automatic transmission warranty, you read that right. If we put an automatic transmission into your truck, SUV, or other vehicle, that transmission will warranty cover as long as it lasts. Our warranty covers service repairs in the event that something goes wrong. Most auto warranty coverage exists to protect consumers, and they go on to say how they have the best warranty. You go down at the bottom, 24,000 2-year coverage. The only thing that they require is warranty repairs must be performed in our shop. I did that. I took the car there to their shop. It does not say that the owner is warranted. If it's a lifetime warranty, my only question is, what is the lifetime? Mr. Quick is alive. The car, VIN, engine is still alive. I'm still alive. I don't know what the lifetime, what is the warranty?
okay.
Not a
All right,
horrible
so your
argument.
understanding from, and this information, your exhibit 6, where'd you get all this?
Directly from their website, Your Honor.
Okay, and that was sometime after July of this year?
Yes, it is still there to this. I think I checked this morning. And also, Your Honor, I have exhibit 6, page 11. If you
Okay.
reference that.
Give me a moment, let me get there. I'm with you.
It says better than new repairs. Okay. Lifetime warranty. We do quality work with quality parts. No matter where your transmission goes, your warranty goes to. So the VIN is warranty, which is in the transmission of the car. So the car came to me. The warranty goes with the transmission and car.
Okay. All right. Anything else before I turn to Thurston County Transmission and Mr. Collins?
I just, and I also tried to resolve this by going to the Attorney General, and they refused to work with me there. So that's why I'm continuing on with my case.
Okay, so I did have a question though. You're suing Mr. Collins personally and you're suing Thurston County Transmission as well. So can you help me understand why you named both?
Only because he was the owner of the, when I looked up to see who was it, the principal, he was the owner.
Okay, all right. And let me see if I have any other questions of you before I move over to Thurston County Transmission and Mr. Collins. Looking through your documents as well as what was, I presume, filed by Thurston County Transmission. Any other questions? Yeah.
This judge says that she does her research first, but I don't think she does. Otherwise, she would have already read all of this, right?
Okay, all right. Well, let me, so, and one further question here, actually maybe more than one, sorry. Your complaint here lists that amount, that 7731.52. Why that?
Your Honor, I took one of the estimates because I went around to try to see to get the car repaired. No one will repair the car for the 5387.13 that Mr. Quick paid. I went around to 3 different businesses and I took one estimate from them, as well as my court fees, court filing fees, and the amount for the estimate. I had to pay 151, I think, for one of the estimates. And that's what I was asking for in return.
Okay, are those, do you have those here in your exhibit somewhere?
Yes, Your Honor, it is exhibit. So exhibit 7, page 14 was, I had an estimate. No, that was to determine what was wrong with the car. But on page 15, exhibit 7, there's an estimate for $7,555.16 from Olympic Transmission and Auto Care. There is an estimate on
Lloyd's. What was that? I found Lloyd's and I found Cahoots.
Yes, Your Honor. And there is one Olympic Transmission, exhibit 15, as well, page 15, exhibit 7.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I've got that. Let's see, Olympic Transmission and Auto Care. And so all right, so you got these estimates. What did you do at Olympic to get this estimate?
I had to take the car down there and, Your Honor, they hooked it up to the code reader and the code machine came up with the same errors that the car had prior to having a new transmission put into it. When I initially took the car down there to have them determine what was wrong with it, nothing came out. And the reason why that nothing was prevailed was because when I had taken my car to Thurston County Transmission, when they did the code reader, they had turned the code off. So it no longer had the check engine light on it. So he told me I had to drive it around for a while. And when I did, he hooked it back up to the machine because the check engine light had come back on. And I have proof that the check engine light was turned off by Thurston County Transmission because I took pictures before and after of my display.
So the code, I guess I don't understand what you're saying there.
So, Your Honor, if
Okay, first of all, this shirt I've worn lots on stream, I'm pretty sure, but I guess my tan is fading. It's not as white. Does it make me look like really bright or is it just the shirt? I don't know. Anyways, it got brighter tonight. Oh, the light. Maybe it's the light. I'll turn down the light and see if I get less pale. Anyways, thank you guys for noticing. I'm glowing. Glowing white like a ghost, or the shirt's glowing.
On exhibit, codes are, it says let me find it, P1744, which basically means the torque converter is stuck off. They hook it up to a machine and it will tell you what's wrong. And I printed it out as one of the exhibits because I took the vehicle back to Mr. Quick and he hooked it up to a code reader as well.
All right, so you've got Olympic, and that looks like around August 4th, you went to see them. And then you went to Lloyd's around August 1st. And what did they do there to give you this estimate of 7529?
Lloyd's told me that based off the codes that I had, that the vehicle, they would have to replace the transmission.
So the same thing, they hooked you up to a computer, saw codes come up and made an estimate based on that?
No, I gave them the codes from the previous shop and I had to print out myself and show them that these are the codes. And they saw that the check engine light was on and they said, you need a new transmission and this is how much it will cost you.
Okay, so did Lloyd's look at your vehicle, test drive
No.
your vehicle?
No,
They
Lloyd's
just took
did not.
documentation from Olympic.
And from the printout that I had, exhibit number 3, from where we had already with them. It's page 5, exhibit 3, where Mr. Quick hooked it up to a machine, a scanner, engine scanner.
All right. And then Cahoots, you went there as well,
Yes,
around
I did.
August 1st. What happened there?
Cahoots went off the same information from the previous codes. I had the code saying what was wrong with the vehicle. And they told me that with those codes, there was nothing less they could do other than getting a new transmission or rebuild transmission or replacement.
Okay. And so what you expected then from what you read from the documents from Mr. Quick and your research on the website is that you would bring your vehicle to Thurston County Transmission, and what would happen? What did you expect?
I expected them to repair the car to be fully motion capable, be able to drive it without any quotes. And they did not.
Okay.
They just
Right.
kept telling me that he would check into it. He acted as though he was doing me a favor. I didn't want a favor. I just wanted him to uphold the contract. He says he has the best warranty in the business. If he has the best warranty, then why isn't he fixing my car? The best warranty says that it's a lifetime warranty in Washington State only. I am in Washington State, took the car there, and they did not repair it.
All right. Let me just see if there are any other questions I have here.
Hi, Miss Lucy. How are you?
Okay, let me turn to Mr. Collins and Thurston County Transmission. I've put you both under, well, who was it that I didn't get to
I thought that guy was asleep there for a second. Holy shit.
put under oath? Matt?
Yes.
Sure we oath here. Raise your right hand, Matt. I don't know your last name yet.
Copenhaver.
Whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, your name again?
Matt Copenhaver.
Copenhaver. All right.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Collins, you're being sued personally. Your company is being sued. So, and it looks like what we understand from Ms. Young is she named you because you're the owner of Thurston County Transmission. So, what is your response then to this claim that she's owed about $7,700 from your company and from you?
There is a document. What is this? The copy Mr. Quick signed, which she didn't provide.
All right, so there's something else I noticed. There's a table of contents I presume is from you, starts with 1, our transmission warranties do not transfer. Is that what you filed?
Correct.
Okay, and so where is it in there that I should look or somewhere else that I should look for this document you're talking about?
Within the paperwork that we filed, I think it's about 10 or 11 pages in, you'll see where there's invoice number 13042 that was signed by Mr. Quick.
Okay, let me get there.
I can count the pages if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like the 11th page in, invoice number 13042 that has our warranty stipulations on it.
Okay, let me get there.
Well, it's also in here.
Yes.
It has to come in within 10 days. It has to be rechecked and
Can you
signed.
help me find this? Well, there are no defense exhibits in here. I found something that I labeled as defense table of contents and statement because I guess that was theirs. So I need you to help me find.
So many people talking.
I labeled that because I figured it was from them.
That's the part that's blacked out.
Anything else that came in? Because I don't see
This is what we're talking about transferring.
I know I'm muted. And then I
I
wasn't.
know, I think.
And
It was to be transferred. If you could read that, it still
I think
wasn't here.
someone mislabeled them. That's why I guessed it happened. So I'm wondering. All right, so it's invoice number. I'm still trying to find it in this. All right, invoice number. I got a couple of them. What number invoice was it again?
Well, the original invoice that we did for Mr. Quick was invoice number 13042. That'll reflect in the upper right-hand corner. It should be like the 11th page of the paperwork package that we submitted.
Okay. And when did you submit all that?
Last Friday.
Like last Friday, last Thursday or Friday.
I don't know if she has this.
Got my,
because nobody can ask who the lady is that nobody's identified talking to the two gentlemen. And I do like this judge, but she does get a little bit grumpy with her staff, which I think is unfair. She's the one with the fucking degrees. But yeah.
how many total pages on Friday?
Well, you read off the front page. The front page states case number 37082, Mr. Honda Young. That's the one where it talks about number 1, our warranty. You talk about the table of contents where our transmission warranties do not transfer. That's the paperwork bundle
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Shoot, and that has 9 pages. It's the Washington State Attorney General's correspondence among all of you, and then a notice, Thurston County Transmission reserves the right to refuse, but nothing more than that. So I'm
Your Honor.
wondering if something happened there.
Your Honor, I have a copy of that invoice and it is exhibit
Okay.
1, page
All right,
1.
so that one, okay. I don't have it here. All right, I do have that, 13042. That was from December 2nd of 2022. So, Mr. Mr. Copenhaver, then what shall I take from that? All right.
Well, the bottom line of it is the original contract was with Mr. Quick. He's the one that paid for the repairs, and he's the one that signed the original contract and the original warranty stipulations. You were reading earlier off of page 4, exhibit number 2 that Ms. Young provided. You were reading earlier the terms of our warranty agreement. And one of the very first thing it says is the transmission repair job described in the above repair order number is warranted to the customer against failure. And our customer was Mr. Quick. The warranties don't transfer. And if you look further down that page, you'll see a section of that page that has been blacked out. The reason that section was blacked out is because that's the part that talks about there was a day and age about, probably a little over 3 years ago where we did allow our warranties to transfer. And we decided several years ago to stop doing that. So that part of the warranty stipulations were blacked out, and that was.
Hold on though, but didn't he purchase the warranty prior to that change? This is an interesting case.
Explained to Mr. Quick. I've got that original paperwork signed by Mr. Quick saying that he received all the warranty documentation and that he understands all the warranty documentation and he signed for it. So if Mr. Quick sold this vehicle to Ms. Young under the impression that the warranty transferred, then he was in error because this was all explained to Mr. Quick when we signed the warranty documentation that our warranties do not transfer.
Okay. So then, all right, I think I'm seeing that. Then when I go back to, let's see, let me look at the invoice from December 2nd of 2022 here.
That one.
That's the original. I don't think she has that.
She does somewhere actually. She says she does.
All right, so then in response to the information that I'm being told that Ms. Young got from your website that's filed with her documents, and we went through those. I was looking at, I think these were in particular, any comment on that information?
Which information are you referring to?
That I discussed with Ms. Young about your website.
Well, and nowhere on the website does it say that our warranties transfer. I mean, it does talk about our warranty and how we stand behind our work, but again, that's all in reference to the person who originally, who we originally did the work for, who originally paid for the repair, who was originally our customer. And just to add to that too, I mean, in the beginning of this, it's not like I just, told her to go away. I mean, I was trying really hard to work with Miss Young, and, we also have signs up here that, talk about, bad behavior and how we don't have to tolerate that. I was trying to work with her.
Yeah, and all the way people treat each other before we get to court isn't really relevant.
No, I get
it's
that.
really about the contract and the warranty. And,
yes, ma'am.
Once you come to trial, I kind of put all that aside and we just look at the facts here. So I presume that people are not happy with the other when they finally get to trial anyway. All right, let me see. Anything else before I want to see if there's more questions I have of you or Mr. Collins, but anything else right now?
Yeah, this is our warranty does not transfer, and we explained that to the original customer.
Right.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
All right, give me a moment to see if I got some more questions or want some more detail here.
What an
And so,
interesting.
Mr. Collins, so you own Thurston County Transmission, and so Matt and anyone who've done work on any vehicle on this vehicle, that just would have been in their course of employment with you.
Yes.
So, Mr. Collins,
yes,
anyone who would have worked on this vehicle for Mr. Quick, that would have been in their course of employment for you?
Yes,
Okay. Did you work on this vehicle independently?
Me?
Yes.
I have employees that remove and install it and do some of the work, and I build the transmissions here myself.
You, Laurie.
So this vehicle in question, though, it was worked on, Mr. Quick's vehicle at the time was worked on by your company and your people as pursuant to the company work, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
We got some warranty information in the chat, obviously, not
Seeing
legal
if I have
advice.
I'm just reviewing everything again to see if I have any questions more of transmission, Thurston County Transmission, Mr. Collins. Just give me a moment.
Judge, what are you reading even? Also, what is the sign? You guys think that no kicking, yelling, that's what that sign above them means? Welcome, one more thing. Hope you're doing well. What'd you have for dinner?
Okay, so Mr. Collins, Thurston County Transmission, anything else I should consider from your end?
Yeah, we stopped providing this lifetime warranty several years ago, and that's why the part on the warranty thing is crossed out that Mr. Wick signed and agreed to. And when we did do a lifetime warranty years ago, the customer had the original customer would sell the vehicle to whoever they sold it to. That person would have to come in within 10 days, and that's when the old document. Then when we used to have transferable lifetime.
Ooh, making sourdough bread. Sounds delicious. I love making bread. It's one of my favorite things to do if I have a nice big kitchen.
Warranties. Okay, that's the part that's blacked out, that we don't do that anymore. And so that customer would have to come in within 10 days and have us check the vehicle, make sure everything's okay, and provided that service for free, no cost. We would rewrite the document and issue them a new warranty, giving them a lifetime warranty that was also transferable if they were to ever sell it again. That person would have to come in again within the 10 days after the vehicle being sold again and have the warranty transferred. You can't just go out there and, her sell the vehicle to somebody else and they have a lifetime warranty. She sells the vehicle to somebody else, they have a lifetime warranty. That wasn't how it worked. The lifetime warranty was that they would have to come in within 10 days and get the warranty transferred. Now a few years later, we don't do that anymore. There's several reasons why we don't do that anymore. And we used to do it out of state also. And we don't.
So you're saying that this document that I have, I saw it before, that I saw that was filed with presumably Mr. Quick's signature, that area was blacked out. That seemed to be what Mr. Koppenhover's testimony was, that was blacked out at the time that Mr. Quick signed this. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
We
Yes.
have a signature by Mr. Quick.
Yeah, you do right there. Okay.
That was the signature by Mr. Quick stating that he had received and understood all of the warranty documents. And again, I did explain that to Mr. Quick. That's why that was blacked out. I blacked it out right in front of him and explained to him the reason I'm blacking this out is because our warranties no longer transfer.
All right. All right. So I'm going to rule on this small claim, and I'm not asking for any other testimony.
Oh, okay, folks. So she's going to rule on the small claim. She's not asking for any other testimony. So let's do a quick recap, and then we're going to vote in the chat as to what we think is going to happen. To quickly recap, yes, my shirt is bright. Thank you, light. This woman bought a 2013 Ford, was it? And it had a transmission warranty from the original person that owned it. She wants that to transfer over. They say it doesn't. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of dismissed. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Now the shirt is bothering me.
And no one to, it's not time to argue, and I'll tell you why. So Ms. Young, I can't, I understand what you're saying, but when I look at the documents here, your claim doesn't survive. So I'm denying it. When I look at what you filed, I believe what also the company filed here, I'm just looking for it, speaks to the customer. So you start out with, let's try to get to it right now. Okay, there it is. The covered items, really the first sentence. So you start out with the one that has big language, length of warranty agreement, Thurston County transmission built to last. And then you get into the particulars, and that's where the real guts are. And that's what the court has to rely on. Covered items, A, the transmission repair job described is warranted to the customer. That was Mr. Quick. Now, and the other testimony that I have here today that isn't refuted, maybe Mr. Quick, if he had, I don't know if he would refute it or not, but that he was told this is yours and only yours, not transferable to anyone you sell this car to. And there isn't anywhere else in this information with Mr. Quick that tells the court that there is a sustainable argument that this warranty does transfer. I understand what you're saying about the website, but I'm not finding that there's any intentional or negligent deception being played by Thurston County Transmission, but Thurston County and I don't find any personal liability of this against Mr. Collins either, but Thurston County Transmission potentially, but I don't find that this warranty transferred, that there's enough evidence that this warranty transferred to you. But I think Thurston County Transmission might want to take a lesson from all this and make it.
Ooh, we all might want to take a lesson from this. Also, hi, Cha, how are you? Please make sure you clock in for your shift, hit the like button. I can assume you're already subscribed to the new channel, but please make sure. What an interesting sort of case. We're not done. We have another few cases, I would assume, in small claims court here. The judge was quite thorough on this one, denied, but I think most of the chat is in agreement with that. Does anybody disagree that this was the right decision from the judge on this case? Not saying that Miss Young doesn't have a case to file against Mr. Quick, the original seller of the vehicle.
Ultimately, Ms. Young thought this. I see the evidence shows differently, but she's a reasonable person, apparently, I think. And her thoughts might be reasonable given the website, given your documentation with Mr. Quick, and you might want to think about that on how you present your information to the public. But from what I see here, the evidence shows me that your claim that the warranty should transfer to you just doesn't hold up. So I can't grant your claim, Ms. Young. And so the small claim is dismissed against Mr. Collins and Thurston County Transmission. So that's it for today. Ms. Young, any questions?
Your Honor, I just don't understand because I just take it as being a piece of equipment. It has a VIN number on the item. Okay, and that VIN number is what the vehicle has. It says that the transmission based off of the VIN, it's not on Mr. Quick. If I buy an air conditioner in my home and it has a lifetime warranty, if I sell my home, the air conditioner is still within my home under warranty.
There are some other, I'm not here re-arguing issues. I just wondered if you had a question about what happens next or not.
Okay. No, I don't have any questions, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Collins, Thurston County Transmission, any questions going forward? Not a rehash.
Nope.
No, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Today, thanks for both of you. Can both be on your way, or all of you can be on your way.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. So what do I know? What do you know?
We're all on track.
You don't have time for everyone to go through. Okay. Let's see. We may need to find
Nothing is transferable except
All right.
for certain
So,
diseases.
we got Toth and Atard. Are they going to trial?
Yeah.
Where are they? Are they still in the-
No,
Hi, Mary.
I talked and a tard settled. I did
Okay, so
send-
have we gotten that?
I did send a message to the administrator. I hope we did it the right way. Anyway, they settled.
Well, let's get to the bottom of that before I say that. Make sure we all do right.
There is an agreement in the file.
Can't find it. Make sure we got it. Okay.
I know it doesn't look like it in the picture, but I do still have a bit of a tan that I'm like clinging onto,
Mary,
sadly.
where
Yes.
maybe I need you all to, who's Kayla? I don't know. I'm not in that loop, so I can't advise.
Email it to us.
You can ask her. Go ahead and talk to
Did you
Mary.
email it to us? Because you don't have access to our files, so unless you emailed it to us, we wouldn't have the agreement.
Oh, I am so sorry. Okay, I just left it in our folder. So
So you'll
I
probably
will
get
do
it.
that. No,
No,
tell
you-
me what the email address is. No wonder.
What email?
Oh,
address?
you could just send it to TCDC.
Did you not get that?
I did not, yeah, I don't see that came through. But that's okay. Yeah. We'll,
All right. Well, I will email you the agreement. Now.
Yeah, been to that one. I will. They're not ready for me yet.
So
I know
Kim, if you
that
can
sometimes
mute your
they do the director's.
microphone, Kim, whoever Kim is, thank you. All right, back to you, Mary. All right, so then we need to get that agreement taken care of. If you need help figuring that out, I know Kayla and Justin can help you there, and Chase.
Okay, well,
Good,
I'm going to attempt to do that myself. Thank you, Your Honor.
sure. All right, nice to see you. It's been a long time.
It has been. Take care.
You too. All right, let's see, the Cottages of Lacey. Ms. Sexton, are you there?
I'm here.
There you are. And then Kimberly Victorino.
I'm here. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you give me a visual?
Okay,
There.
I got it.
Okay, so this is case 37069. And let me get you both under oath. So Ms. Sexton, if you raise your right hand with me. Ms. Sexton, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, and Ms. Victorino, Raise your right hand with me. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Okay, why don't you get yourself
Me too.
settled somewhere so we can have this hearing?
Proceeds to move. People passing behind this judge is so weird. That's happened
Do you
in
want
the
to
courtroom.
Ms. Victorino finding a home for yourself? You're muted, so I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm at work, so I'm just walking around.
Well, I need you to settle. I
Okay,
need to have you being able to pay attention, and I don't want to get
I'm-
woozy watching you.
okay.
So let's
go
find
ahead.
a quiet place that you won't be interrupted, and if not, then we'll reset this hearing.
Okay, I'm fine.
All right, so I don't want you moving around, and I want you to be able to hear without interruption. Is that a good spot?
Yes, ma'am, I'm by myself.
Okay, all right, good. So, all right, so the Cottages of Lacey here has filed a small claim against you in particular, suing you personally for $722.88. And Ms. Sexton, is that still the claim?
Yes,
And how are you associated with Cottages of Lacey?
I'm the executive director or
Okay, so
administrator.
all right, so you're able to bind that Cottages of Lacey in litigation, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what I'm doing here too is I'm looking back and forth because I've got a screen here that is our court file electronic. And so I'm looking at things that have been filed. I'm listening, but I'm also looking at what we may be referring to here. And then, so first off, Ms. Sexton, you're suing Kimberly Victorino individually, and I understand just because I know living in Thirst County, Cottages of Lacey are a memory care facility, and you provided care to an Angelo Garcia. Is that what this is about?
yes. Yeah.
Okay. And so, all right, help me understand who you contracted with.
So he was a resident here who, with memory care, he has a power of attorney. Kim signed all of his contract and rental agreements and all of that, and is financially responsible for what his client responsibility was.
Okay, so when I look at what you filed here, well, first maybe I'll ask again. I always be sure. So Ms. Sexton, you are prepared to go forward on your claim today, right? You're not gonna be
Yes.
asking a continuance or anything?
Yeah,
You're ready to go. Okay, Ms. Victorino, you're ready to respond to this claim today?
I'm ready to respond to, I actually just found out
Well, I'm
about
not
this.
asking you to respond. I'm just
No,
asking, are you
okay.
ready?
No,
Have you
I'm not ready
reviewed
to go
everything?
through. I was
Okay, you're
actually
not
gonna
ready.
ask, yes, because the information I got in mediation or in the, talking to the people in the breakout room, I knew nothing about this, so now I know more about it. And I would like to be able to talk to the state to find out why something wasn't paid in December of 2021.
Okay.
So I don't feel
not-
I owe it, so I'm not ready to.
Were you not served notice of this?
I was served notice last week when I got
Last
the
week.
paperwork paperwork in the mail. Yes, ma'am.
And so all
Or
you
whenever the
got was
paperwork.
okay, and what you got was the notice of small claims. Did you get any of the accompanying information, the signature card, rental agreement, any of that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
I
That
do
was
have
in the
all that
court
at
file.
home.
Pardon?
I do have all that at home in a file under my stepfather.
Right, but it has to be provided to you by, all right, so you're asking to continue the case so you can be prepared.
be more prepared now that I know what it's for. Because
Okay.
by what
So
they are,
let me ask Ms. Sexton, we're not gonna
okay,
get into the claim. That's the issue now is this motion to continue. So Ms. Sexton, any issue with resetting this for that purpose?
No.
Okay, then we will do
Thank you.
that.
Hi, Colin.
So everyone's served. So Miss Victorina, I'm gonna get that right. Victorino, you have already been served. Nobody has to chase each other around and get service anymore. We're gonna
No,
set a
ma'am.
court date today with both of you. It's always on a Friday morning. Expect to spend the morning with us, as you see. And in the meantime, nothing prevents the two of you or Miss Victorina from you talking with Cottages of Lacey or Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Sexton. Nothing prevents that. Nothing prevents anyone from talking to Dispute Resolution Center as an in-between as well. So you can continue to work on this. And if it gets solved and resolved and everybody's happy about it, then the Cottages of Lacey can just call the court and cancel their claim, or we'll keep that court date, certainly, unless Cottages of Lacey says cancel it. They're the kind of the moving party here. So otherwise we'd be back in court, but nothing prevents you from working this out together in the meantime. So now we're going to look at calendars, and if you need to look at your phones or something, that's fine. So the earliest we have is December 29. Yikes, 3 months, 2 months. This is October. I better get my.
Did she just say December 29th, like, is in 2 months? There's only 2 months left of this year? No.
Talking down. December 29 is the earliest, 9 o'clock start.
That's fine with me.
Actually, 8:30 start, right?
That's
That's
fine.
not fine with me.
Does that look good? All right, we'll schedule December 29th, Friday morning. 8:30 start. And again, if there's something that you solve in the meantime, let us know. That
Yes,
would be
ma'am.
Miss Sexton letting us know. All right, do you need any contact information for each other to share, or do you know how to be in touch with each other?
Yes, ma'am. No, I don't. I know how.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Good. All right. Well, that's it for today then, Miss Sexton, Miss Victorino. Then we'll see you December 29th unless you solve it, Miss Sexton, and let us know to cancel it.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much.
Thanks. So
Bye.
long.
So long. Farewell.
Okay, so let's see, Ms. McAllister, are you out there?
Hello.
Can you give me a visual? There you go. And Ms. Cutler, are you there? There you are. Okay. All right. We're taking up case number 37083. And Ms. McAllister, let me put you under oath. Raise your right hand with me. And do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. And then Ms. Cutler, if you raise your right hand with me, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, so 37083, this small claims was filed by Ms. McAllister against you personally, Ms. Cutler. And I'm looking at a different, you'll see me going like this because I'm looking at, I have two screens here. And I'm looking at my court file, which is all electronic. Any information that was filed with the court is there. And so I need to access that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to you, but I am looking at the information that's been filed because I've got information from both. So first off, Ms. McAllister, are you prepared today to go forward on your claim?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Cutler, are you prepared today to go forward on your claim to defend against this?
What does that mean? Sorry. Like
asking for a continuance that you're prepared to defend against this and if
yes.
Okay. All right. Because this is trial and this is it. So if you're not ready, I want to know that from either side and we'll talk about that and see if there's a reason to set this to another day for everyone to get ready. And so if everything, so Ms. McAllister, everything you filed, you don't want to file anything else with the court to consider, right? Or is there
There was
something
just
else?
one. Oh, there was one
The defendant actually had submitted it in her
Think-
little thing that she did.
just-
It's the,
Is there something more that you want the court to consider, something more you want to file? Documents or pictures or something you want to file?
no.
Okay, so Ms. Cutler, is there anything else that you want, documents, pictures, whatever, that you want to file with the court?
No.
Okay, all right, sounds like you're both ready then. All right, let me get all of this open. Give me a moment. All right, so then the claim is that
Okay, her eyes are crooked. Okay, the hot girl's eyes are crooked. Also, you guys are so sweet. I'll take this as a notice to wear less makeup because I wore less makeup today. Am I editing videos? I am reviewing videos. That's as far as I'll say. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm editing right now, but I am reviewing. I did take literally like thousands of pictures and like a lot of videos, hundreds, probably 100 videos at least. So we'll see. I'm sure I could put together a good little Florida video. At least one that would be appropriate.
$10,000, Ms. McAllister. Now you're gonna have to show to me why you're owed that amount of money from this person and on what legal standard, not just, I want $10,000. So, and then you can lead me through the documents and things that you posted here. But as I said earlier, just a heads up, there's some allegations here of harm that likely is going to require, but I don't know yet. I haven't heard it all. Might very well require medical expert to substantiate that. So heads up. That's why I said that earlier, so everyone could be ready. And if that's not something you're interested in going forward on, or maybe there is, I don't know, to a good standard, I don't know. I haven't evaluated all of this yet to know, but the court, if without certain legal documents that would reach a legal standard, then you may not be able to have a finding as to that. So that's why I asked if you're ready. But so you're saying $10,000 for some work that was done intentionally, I presume negligently, by Ms. Cutler, right?
Correct.
Oh my God. F in the chat for Melanie Slot. F in the chat for Melanie Slot, who thinks it's broken forever. That would be a terrible thing for somebody to break their slot forever. Yeah, you missed the first costume change. I'm sure there'll be another because we have, well, another half an hour of this at least, so. And I like changing my clothes.
Okay. So in looking at everything you filed, tell me why. Refer me to where you want me to look too.
Okay. So on November 27th, I had an appointment with the defendant for my microblading on my eyebrows.
So this was in
And
2020, this is 2021.
Oh no, an eyebrow case. Oh, I've already decided my eyebrows are two independent beings, and we let them be like that. I've tried I've paid people to do it. I've done it myself. I've tortured my brows. They will never conform. They're like fraternal twins. Microblading is, I believe, when you either do very small tattoos in the eyebrows, where you're literally like microblading in tattoo like lines that look like hairs, or actually, I think that's what it is. But somebody could check and correct me. Again, I've never done that. But I have had eyebrow ladies sort of cry when they look at my eyebrows. I'm like, I don't know. Just do what you can.
So.
Correct.
Okay, almost 2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
why are you, well, first off, let me direct you real quickly and then I'll let you go. Because I've read your statement here, so I don't want to just have you read that again. I want to kind of.
Hold on, we gotta blow her up so we can look at her eyebrows properly. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Well, I make her big so we can see what's happened here because I think she's got the same situation going on that I have, which is her brows are different people. They've decided to be different. It appears that her left brow understood the assignment and her right brow maybe didn't. That one brow is sort of fucked. Oh my God. But also, my brows are like that too. We're not going to blow up my face so that we can look at them real close, but I can just tell you from experience, I experienced the same issue. Um, oh dear. I was wondering, I was like, I wear my hair like this a lot, but I do, I don't know. I'm sort of questioning my forehead now, but she's wearing this hairstyle as a choice. This is an eyebrow defining hairstyle. Now I can't stop looking at I gotta stop it. Okay. So we should just take a little screenshot here so that I can have this I'm sorry, screenshot here. You can have this. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, we've got that now. And then I'll just Control Z us back to what we were before, and we will continue watching. See, I Control Z'd myself on. Interesting. There we go.
Dig in here. So why are you suing Ms. Cutler personally? It's not a company that she worked for, it's her company or what?
I believe it's her company.
Okay, and that's well, don't say anything, Ms. Cutler. I'm hearing from Ms. McAllister. I will jump over to you and hear from you. She's got to establish her claim and then I'll hear from you.
Okay.
So Ms. McAllister, let's see. Wild Heart Beauty, is that who you went to?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and why do you think that Ms. Cutler is the owner or whatever of that?
Oh, why do I think that?
Yeah, why are you suing her personally?
Oh, why? Well, I went to her for my microblading procedure, and she had overcorrected, and
I can figure out why you're suing Ms. Cutler. Is she the sole owner of this business? What do you know?
I believe that she's the sole owner of this business. She works out of her grandmother's business. They have out on their property. There's a building that they all kind of work out of, a salon.
So your understanding was that she's the sole owner of Wild Heart Beauty and you went to her for this procedure. So you go there November 27th of 2021. And was there just one session or more than one session?
So when I got the first procedure, I was devastated. I mean, my eyebrows couldn't have looked any more uneven or crazy. So I called Taylin back after that, and she had me come back into that facility, and then she tried to correct what she did wrong, but then she went way too far over. And that's why I have Annie Robinson. She's a licensed permanent makeup artist. Her testimony of the removal and the process, and and it took 7 sessions for correction. And I don't know if you can see, but even right through here is still not even. And then I have scarring over on this side because of, sorry, I'm just a little nervous. I have scarring from the defendant cutting too deep and too long. And Annie, she can verify as she's a professional. So her statement helps out a lot.
Okay, so let's
Well,
go to
so
her
maybe should
statement
you have
here
gone
that you
to Annie
filed.
first?
Where is that? There it is. All right, so April 11th of 2023, there's the statement. Annie Robinson, licensed under Rose and Crown Cosmetic on Slater Kinney. Let me re-review that. And that's what we're looking at, Ms. Cutler, so you know what we're looking at. Let's re-review, and then I'll ask you some questions, Ms. McAllister.
I'm feeling so seen about my brows. That's why I've changed my shirt 3 times.
Okay, so Ms. McAllister, how do you know Annie Robinson from before?
After the defendant had messed up my eyebrows so bad, I had looked online for companies that could do the removal. And that's how I found Annie. And she's been the one that's worked on my eyebrows on 7 sessions. In between each session, you have to wait 6 weeks to heal. And so that's why it took a duration of time to get them to where they're at right now. But they're still not really good. I mean, you can see right through here, like there's still a mess.
And all right, so Annie Robinson.
I would like to know who I can sue about my eyebrows being fucked up. Ugh! Mine grew like that. I'm so mad. This is so petty. And also, am I stupid? I'm gonna pencil in my brows here shortly because I didn't do that as part of my makeup look today. But did she say she's suing her for $10,000? Was that a joke? Was it a joke? It must have been a joke, right? Well, we'll figure that out in a minute.
All right. I have to, I have to kind of take what I have and I have to apply kind of the rules of evidence a bit here to make sure that everything's relevant and authentic. And I would have a lot of questions of Ms. Robinson here because I have to establish is in fact you're asking me to consider her an expert. And I don't have enough evidence here to consider that. And so I have to kind of temper her importance in this letter with that, because I can't test her knowledge, test her expertise if in fact she's an expert in this area, what she really knows. So you have to understand that it's limited, that I can consider this unsigned, unnotarized, and she doesn't give me a whole lot of understanding why she comes to this professional assumption.
Well, can you go to her Instagram and look at it? Because you'll be able to see she's fucking slaying. Your Honor, you won't even have any doubt how expert she is. And if you look very carefully, I was in one of her stories where she was talking about how fucked up my eyebrows were and that she was having to fix them. So, like, are you telling me that's not like enough?
As opposed to an opinion, which you probably wouldn't understand the difference there, which isn't, it's completely understandable why folks outside law wouldn't understand that difference. And what she did and why she did and why this is something that had to be done. So you have to understand that's very limited information that I can use. All right, so why do you think $10,000?
Well,
Well, my face is beautiful and worth way more. I mean, I don't know. How do you fucking girl? I would pay to let somebody. I would be paid. I would let somebody fuck up my eyebrows for $10,000 in this current financial climate.
Just based off of, I mean, when you're trying to heal from this process, it's hard to take showers because you can't get them wet. I can't go tanning, which I enjoy doing, because you can't get sweaty. I couldn't go work out.
I need
all
to
the
know,
duration.
so
Oh, hold on. These are all fucking well-known repercussions of having this surgery or having this treatment done. Your Honor, she did tell me that I was not allowed to sweat, which would not allow me to tan or do my workouts or go to the sauna, but I really didn't think that she was serious. And like, that's $3,000 right there.
again, so this is small claims and it's very limited. Now, if you were to file a civil lawsuit in the district court or superior court, then I could consider things like inconvenience like that, pain and suffering. I can't consider that in small claims. I cannot consider it. That's because small claims is really reduced and small, it's limited, it's not complex, it's simplified. So people can get into court in a couple of months rather than 2 years. And so therefore the law says, Judge, you can't go out and consider sort of amorphous sort of things like pain and suffering, inconvenience.
Your Honor, can you please tone down your literary language use? Amorphous? You think either of these girls are going to understand that? No offense. But one is doing eyebrow microblading, which is a skill, and the other one thinks her face is worth $10,000. Seriously.
What I can consider is what money are you out because of Ms. Cutler's acts? Why does she owe you this sum certain of money? And what's the corroboration for that money? Why, what are you out money that you can corroborate and prove because of Ms. Cutler's acts? That's what I need to know. Are you able to do that today?
Well, it's the pain, the suffering, the scar.
Okay, I am going to go with her on that one. I will give her $3,000 because I too feel I have endured $3,000 worth of pain and suffering in regards to my eyebrows over the years. Now, the fact of the matter is she just got hers fucked up, which is to think that they weren't fucked up before. Nobody's asked that question yet. Were her eyebrows fucked up before? Because, like, my eyebrows are fucked up already. If I go there and then sue them and be like, oh, this one's all fucked up. Like, it's always been fucked up. That's not fair. But seriously, but it is traumatic, especially as a teenager or a young child or a young person where you're just like, oh my God. Or somebody who looks at your face all the time on a TV screen in front of you while you live stream to people and your eyebrows like talk to you independently in different voices because they're so different. They're like, one has an accent. It went on a gap year and the other one stayed home. And that's why this one's all fucked up.
Rain that I have on my face.
You put a
That I don't know if it will ever go away.
That's the problem. That's what I'm telling you. I can't just out of air decide that, when you're in a civil lawsuit, let's say that you get crashed into by a car. And now all of a sudden that broken leg prevents you from playing soccer and you love to play soccer. And that civil lawsuit, not a small claims, can consider that. And a jury or a judge can receive information under the law that says, this is how you evaluate that and create a number. But in small claims, I can't do that. So small claims is, what money are you out because of Ms. Cutler's acts? Some certain with receipts, corroboration of some kind that tells me what money are you out and why Ms. Cutler owes it to you. That's what I need to know from you. So I need you to substantiate that number for me if you can.
Yeah, so if you look on Annie, her statement.
Oh my God, I just about died. I thought she was going to say, if you look on her Instagram, oh my fucking God. Oh my God.
On the 1, 2, 3, on the 4th paragraph, it says the cost of all the appointments, which comes to a total of $945.
Okay, so I've got her statement. Got your statement. And then hers. Okay, Desiree care plan was as follows. January 13th, April 2nd, June 25th, August 27th, October 8th.
Care plan for her eyebrows. This woman has a more robust care plan for her eyebrows than most people do for their mental health disorders.
January 14th of this year. So that you spent that money, you gave that money to Ms. Robinson?
That's correct.
Okay, so 150, 150, 350, 80, and 80. Okay. So you spent
missed
that.
Yep. You missed the $135.
Is that okay? Care plan 150 from January 13 and 150 from April 13 of 22 and April 2nd of 22. There it is.
Oh, Courtney, you and I both know what a mental health disorder is. We all do here. That's a great time for a med check, actually, folks. A $1.50 on the dot. Which means, do you take meds? Think about taking them. If you already took them, good job. Pat yourself on the back. If you don't, when do you need to take them? Think about that too. And if you don't take any meds at all, make your way down to the front of the stage, folks, via the chat box and let us know what that's like. There is a prize to collect. Just letting you know.
June 25th of 22 was the 135. And August 27th, 22 was 350. October 8th, 22, $80. And January 14th of 23, $80. All right. So
Correct.
you paid that to Ms. Robinson to correct what you think Ms. Cutler did wrong. All right.
Correct.
Anything else other than what it cost you to file this suit or serve notice? Those things are aside, but what you spent in principle to correct what you think went wrong because of Ms. Cutler.
Yeah, and travel time with the cost of driving there. It's a 32-mile round trip, a total of 224 miles cost for the microblading that I would like to have considered.
224 miles total you traveled?
Yeah, correct.
Over those 7 sessions, and what would
Yeah.
that what would that number be? How should I evaluate the cost of that?
Well, I wish I knew the average cost of gas back then. Um,
What the fuck is she talking about? First of all, it's very easy to find out the average cost of gas on a certain day. Also, you could go by the average per diem rate that the government gives their employees. Like, there's so many fucking numbers you could use for this, not just a,
Okay. All right, anything else?
Not for right now.
Nothing, well, now is the time. This is your trial, so I don't want you to think that you're gonna have another go at it.
Right. I would also like Your Honor, to consider my scarring on my face as well. And that's why I'm also asking for the court for a bit more money, because of the permanent scarring that's on my eyebrow. And like, I literally, like, I can't even really feel my eyebrows. They're like numb. It's so weird.
it's like numb. It's like so weird. Is that the Botox that you had done, sweetheart? Oh, right, Mikey? She's making me sick. Look at her face. Watch this.
Because of the permanent scarring that's on my eyebrow. And like, I literally, like, I can't even really feel my eyebrows. They're like,
Such a bad person. I have horrible eyebrows too, but I'm not suing anybody. And I'm sure she signed a waiver before she had this procedure done. Fucking face. Look at it. She looks like a fish that came to the surface too quick.
numb. It's so weird. It's awful. So I'm hoping that you can consider that as well.
I can't. That's called pain and suffering. It may also need some expertise from someone, but it's something that small claims can't deal with. But another lawsuit, might, because then you can consider pain and suffering, inconvenience, things like that. But yeah.
So I could file a civil lawsuit as well.
It's up to you what you do.
Okay.
But small claims, the court is very limited.
Okay.
So, did you want to go forward with this, with what you've mapped out here? It's about 3, 6, 7, 8, just under $1,000 worth of claim here, or are you, because that's very different than what you filed your notice for. This is not what you're.
It's because I was considering the nerve damage, the scarring. I mean, what is that, what does that cost? I mean, that's huge to have scarring on my face because of the defendant. I mean, that's why I'm asking the court for so much.
Yeah, and I don't have any basis or legal authority to do that in small claims.
Do you think she's been walking around talking about this $10,000 lawsuit that she's going to be winning shortly? And what plastic surgery do you think she was going to get with that? Her tits done? What was she getting done? Maybe her butt? Because we all know she wasn't investing that since she loves tanning so much. Yeah. She already planned her trip to Brazil. Yes, Courtney. Yeah, I think she's probably getting a tit job. Notice her framing in the picture here? She's not showing us her boobs. Oh, her nose. Yeah, she should have got her nose done. Oh, that was mean.
So.
So
what
that
do you
again
wanna-
would be civil.
What do you want to do today? I guess the question is.
I say that with my confidently cute nose. Like, at least I know one thing, I don't need a nose job. I never worried about that in my life. I'm thankful for that. I really hope it doesn't change overnight. I don't think it will. I think I can, like, safely say, you're good for your nose.
Do you want to continue on or do you want to pursue some other avenue?
Oh, let's continue on.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that Ms. Cutler did this, and you're basing this on the information, your experience, and then the information we have from Ms. Robinson. All right. And had you ever had microblading before?
No, never. This was my first time. And
And now I've gotten it done on my 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 pubic area, and I really am happy with it. It's really brought out down there.
I really did trust the defendant. I've known her mom and her grandma since the early 90s. And actually, the defendant's grandma is my dad's cousin. And so I've established a lot of trust with them. And I really felt that I was in good hands, but I was not. I mean, I really trusted that the procedure would go perfectly. And I had a lot of trust. And I was lied to.
And you filed a lot of photographs.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go through those?
Sure.
All right, maybe you can tell me what time frame did you take all these or have these? How?
Oh, please share the photographs. Oh, please. I have a feeling they're not going to, you guys. If I was Mikey, I would draw them on a whiteboard. I'm not. I won't. Maybe one day we'll ask him to do that for us. A special guest appearance where he could draw the eyebrows. I'd also like a drawing of the sandwich incident of 2018 that we all know so much about from our divorce case that we're dealing with. Hi, Crystal. Everybody who's just getting here, please make sure you've clocked in for your shift. We're having a great night tonight. It is our weekly Court Watchers Anonymous meeting. If you have anything to share with us, you need to sort of get something off your chest. Your family's been on you again for watching so much court. Unload in the chat. That's what we're here for.
Were these photos taken?
With my cell phone.
So you took them?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you run me through them as to what I should take from them?
Just to give you an idea of the healing process, what it looked like, what I had to walk around in public with.
So some
I
of these,
felt
some aren't. So I really need you to kind of look at them independently and tell me how I should interpret them, what you're trying to tell me. What are you trying to tell me by these pictures and when were they taken and how do they fit in? Are they before, after, during? I don't know.
all the pictures are after what the defendant did. They're
And therefore useless because we have nothing to compare them to. Are you being serious? They're all after? How is that helpful?
all
Okay.
after pictures.
Okay. So I've got one that has a November 27, 2021 date handwritten on it
Mhm.
with a cabinet in the back. That's the only one that has a date as far as I can tell. So that was taken on November 27th of 2021?
Yeah, that's correct. That's what my eyebrows looked like after I left the defendant.
Okay. And all right. And so how long after was this, after the procedure with Ms. Cutler, was this taken?
Immediately when I got home.
Okay. And what does this picture tell me from your point of view?
I'm not able to see the pictures, but
You can't.
yeah, so it's kind of hard for me to go down each one.
Oh, so
But
you
it's
didn't
just
have a copy of your own or?
they're all on off my phone of my pictures. I printed them off.
Right now?
No, I printed them off at Walmart and then I submitted that with my case.
Okay. Do you want to look at your phone so that you can help me understand these pictures?
Okay.
She looks so suspicious. So, you guys, I
Yeah,
remembered a
I'm
time my
lazy. They
eyebrows
think
were
it's
perfect. I'm
important to
finding a
talk
picture right
about.
now.
Right. Don't really realize how many pictures you have till you start needing to look for them.
Yep. Well, at least November 27th, you got that marker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they look like. Let's see.
So what I'm wondering is when generally these pictures are taken, and if they were all taken on the same day, that's one thing. I don't think they were, though. Some with
No.
some that are close up, some where there's one April 22nd. We've got another one that's dated April 2022. So if you could
Mhm.
help me, that's what I should take from, there's
Never mind. Found the photo I was talking about upon second glance. My right eyebrow has always had a mind of its own. I will show you guys in a minute. Somebody thinned them the fuck out for this picture, but they are still not the same. They do not match.
certain pictures that are more important than others. Let me know that. There's one that says saline removal. Maybe those are
Saline
associated.
removal? Ew.
Yeah, that was the
Okay. I am not going to talk about. Let's just say the saline injections that I know about are not for cosmetics.
process that Annie did to remove, and with the ones that has like the white around there, that's what I looked like after that, and had to walk around looking like that. And it's just to give you an idea about what it looked like for me to go out in public, and it was very embarrassing. I felt very self-conscious. My self-confidence went down.
So the pictures with a blue background, are those all associated with what? The saline removal, is that it? And the 6 weeks of healing?
Yeah, those pictures are just taken throughout my removal. I don't have particular dates, but
So you've got one here, April 2022, shaping for removal. When was that? I mean, was it before the blue back pictures or after? This is all just kind of the process went through with Ms. Robinson?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, all right.
Young.
And then the one that starts it all out, November 27th, 2021, that was right after you returned from your visit with Ms. Cutler.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Okay. Let's see if I have any other questions for you. And you put in your statement was this the appointment history? That's just sort of to show that you did go to Annie Robinson.
Yeah, that was a documentation that Annie had sent me.
Okay, and then I've got a screenshot, defendant's Facebook, and why is that there? What should I take from that?
So my procedure was on November 27th, 2021. And the Facebook is stating that Taylin did not start her business until that date. That's why that was on there, because that's off of her Facebook.
Okay, all right.
So didn't know if she had established her business. So I wonder if it was under the table or.
Let me see if I have any other questions for you. So you're understanding, you say that you went to Yelm at the Pack Pat's hair salon. And you're understanding though that Ms. Cutler was working as an independent contractor.
Well, it's Patty Thompson is the defendant's grandmother, and they have a lot of property there, and they have a building that they call Pack Rat Pat's, where
Okay. Pack Rat Pats. That is your own. Like, you cannot file a lawsuit against Pack Rat Pats for fucking up your hair or your face. Are you joking me right now? You got my. Oh my god. This is almost worse than a prison tattoo. A barn microblade? Wow. Wow. Wow.
they're uh, they do hair, they have their hair salon. And then in that building, there's a little room where Taylin works. So it's just on a
little room where she works. What? Is there a bed in there? Is there tattoo equipment? I'm perplexed at this one. Yeah, Balzac Bills was in the back.
a property.
This is in Thurston County, Washington.
All right, let me just review, see if I have any other questions.
Her problem is fucked up eyebrows. I share the same problem. Don't look closely. They don't match. They barely ever have. But you know what? Some people just deal with it, and then some people are Desiree.
So, all right. Ms. McAllister, I'm not gonna turn to Ms. Cutler at this stage because as a plaintiff, you have an obligation to establish what we call a prima facie case.
Are you fucking joking me? Oh my god, I've never seen this. Oh my god. So this is where a lawyer would ask for a directed judgment before they presented their defense because they don't think that they proved their case. This is crazy. She's saying that. I'm not even going to speak to the defendant. You didn't even go far enough. You haven't even prima facie on its face value, you have not proven your case to the point where I'll even speak to them about it. Is that what's happening right now? That's nuts. Also, that is something that I always recommend. Like, obviously, I'm not a lawyer. I don't give legal advice. Duh. But after watching so many of these cases, like, especially, there are some, like, moves you should just always do. This being one of them. Always ask for a directed judgment before starting your case, because the worst they can say is no, but the best they can say is what we might be seeing here.
Before I even have to talk to the defense. So much of what I said before and in our introductory remarks today and what I've looked at more closely today with your exhibits, you're asserting negligence, which is a standard under the law that I would have to find by showing that there's a duty that Ms. Cutler owed to you, that she breached that duty, that her acts, the proximate cause of your injuries, that you were in fact damaged, and what those damages are. And at this stage, I cannot find that with the information that you presented to the court. And I think part of that is I have no information. Ms. Robinson's letter is interesting, but I have no way to assess whether she knows what she's talking about. And so I don't find it very relevant. Maybe it is, but I don't have any basis to make her an expert on all this. So whether this was damage committed or not, by Ms. Cutler that in fact she breached a duty of care to you, I can't determine that. That this is her acts. Since I'm not able to determine that, I can't get anywhere on your negligence claim. And so I dismiss your claim. This doesn't prevent you from taking other avenues, but I cannot find a basis under the law to award you anything against Ms. Cutler. And since you haven't created any, haven't reached even a prima facie case, we call it, or a basic case, the case just ends now. And Ms. Cutler, of course, not going to hear from you because the plaintiff hasn't established anything to be heard. So that's it for today. Again, if you feel you need to go forward on some other path, that's up to you, Ms. McAllister and Ms. Cutler. I'm not telling anybody to do anything or not do anything, but this small claims is dismissed.
Wow. Miss Cutler didn't even have to say a word, but her eyes say a lot. She is giving this look of disdain. She is not happy. We will let the rest of this play out here in a minute. This was fun. I love these small claims court cases. I always forget how much I love them because things like, we sort of get resolution to a lot of these cases right when we do. Let's finish listening to what the judge says. If anybody else runs their mouth, there's only 57 seconds left, so I doubt it. They can't do too much damage, but let's see.
Against Ms. Cutler personally.
Well, I feel at least I should get refunded for my sessions.
And I don't find a basis to do that. That's what I'm telling you. If
What
if
would
there was
I
more
need?
information, I'm not asking you to argue with me. There's not a basis to show that there was some breach of Ms. Cutler's duty that caused any damages that required that. I don't have sufficient evidence of that.
She's not your fucking lawyer. You can't say, oh, well, what would you need in order for me to win? That's not allowed.
There may be evidence of that, but it wasn't presented by you here today. And so I can only go on what you've provided. So there is no award in this small claims. And that's it for today. So Ms. McAllister and Ms. Cutler, you can both be on your way, and that's it for today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. How do we think the conversation's going to go later when she talks to her friends about that court case? Who's she going to blame? It's definitely not going to be herself. We know that. It'll be somebody else, I'm sure. You guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. This has been our weekly Sunday Court Watchers Anonymous meeting. We all gather together and don't try and stop watching court at all. We just talk about how we love it. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys too. You're so sweet. I have to get ready for the week. I stream pretty much every day, so don't worry. I'll be back tomorrow. Also, New Year's is happening. I posted the event in the Discord. I'm already making plans. I've already decided that we are going to be having a coloring contest. Maybe eyebrow coloring. I think that's what we should do. Anyways, please remember that I love you. I am proud of you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. And I do know I have sent an invite to Larry Beaver for New Year's. Fingers crossed.